Hello, my name is Andrew Malik, and this is my video presentation for the D424 Software Engineering Capstone Project submission. I've created a student scheduler application called WGU Cloud Planner, and it is a mobile application that helps students manage their academic journey by tracking terms, courses, timelines, assessments, and notes. This application follows modern software engineering practices with a clean architecture that separates concerns across distinct layers. The front end uses .NET MAUI with the MVVM pattern for responsive UI components, while the core business logic resides in a .NET standard library containing domain models and service contracts. For data persistence, I implemented a backend as a service approach using Google Firebase, providing secure cloud storage and authentication without traditional infrastructure management. The user interface features modern design elements like floating action buttons, categorized search results, and intuitive loading states. Through object-oriented principles, encapsulation for data integrity, inheritance for hierarchical models, and polymorphism for flexible services, the application demonstrates professional full-stack development while genuinely enhancing the student experience. So first, I'll give a brief overview of the project structure, and then we'll go ahead and do a live demonstration of the app in action. Go and share the project screen. Okay, great. Okay, so first off, you'll notice that there are three separate projects here. First, we've got the actual MAUI application itself up here, and then we've got our core project. This basically houses all data models. That includes validation and business rules. Also defines service interfaces and provides business logic foundation. If we go into one of these models, basically this model demonstrates the three core OOP principles through its implementation. Inheritance is shown by extending observable validator, which provides built-in validation capabilities to all models. Encapsulation is achieved through private fields with public property accessors. Let's see here with the observable property. And this controls how data is modified while maintaining integrity. We've also got polymorphism, our validate method. Each model can implement its own validate method while adhering to the same validation contract. So this allows different models to be validated through a common interface. We're going to go ahead and look at our auth service over here, our auth service interface at least. This interface demonstrates OOP principles, abstraction by defining authentication contracts, polymorphism through multiple implementations, and encapsulation by hiding complex auth logic behind a simple interface. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check out our testing project. So basically, to ensure application reliability, I implemented a comprehensive testing strategy using XUnit and mock. This validates core business logic and service contracts. The test suite includes 37 passing unit tests covering data model validation, search algorithms, and service level functionality. This testing approach focuses on verifying business rules and interface contracts while maintaining clear architecture separation, with intentional exclusions for validation handled at the service layer to avoid duplication. I actually went ahead and ran the 37 tests, or 40 tests actually, to show that they are successful and that it does go through some of the core kind of business logic in the application. Now over here we've got our three skipped tests. You'll notice that there is we got some messages here that kind of explains that this validation is handled by a separate validation service layer. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the actual main MAUI application itself. So up here, I'm just going to go quickly over all this. We've got our views over here. This is the user interface XAML containing all pages and visual elements. We've got our view models. This is the business logic and data binding, handling application state and commands. We've got our services, platform-specific service implementations of core interfaces. We've got our resources. This is application resources and assets, including styles and images. We got platforms is just platform-specific code for Android, iOS, Windows, and Mac OS. Then we've got messages. This is basically just application messaging and events for cross-component communication, UI updates. Helpers, these are just some utility methods, helper classes with common reusable functionality. Extensions over here, we've got extension methods providing enhanced C# functionality. We've got converters. These are just XAML value converters for data transformation and UI binding. Then if we go down here, we've got our constants. Constant is just application constants with static configuration values. So for like making sure that Firebase key doesn't get shared to a GitLab account or something. Then we've got our app shell. This is basically just application navigation structure with shell routes included. Got our app XAML, application definition, basically just containing global resources. And then finally, we've got our MAUI program down here. This is just dependency injection, configuration for service registration. Okay, great. Now let's go ahead and jump into the app itself and do a little overview. I'm going to go ahead and share my Android emulator and close out of the Visual Studio screen. Okay, so when you get started, it goes straight to the login page here. As you'll notice, I've got some email and password information pre-populated here. Let's go ahead and see what happens when you try to create an account. Okay, so it has all the necessary fields: email, password, ID, name, and major. We have these pre-populated from Firestore. And if you try to register without filling in these forms, you get some validation issues. I'm not going to go ahead and create an account right now. Let's just go ahead and use the pre-existing account I've got set up. Okay, so this is the home screen. You'll notice we've got student information, we've got our search page, reports page, and then term information down here. If you like, you can log out. We're not going to do that right now. And you can also delete the account. Definitely not going to do that. Let's go ahead and try adding a term real quick. How about summer? June 2026. I didn't click it. It's a long term. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we submit that. Okay, and we got that right here. Let's go ahead and go into spring term since I have some data populated here. Similar setup, you'll notice you can delete if you'd like, or you can edit the information. Let's go ahead and go to this Intro to Python course I've got right here and see what we've got in here. Okay, also similar setup. You can delete or update the information. We've got instructor information over here. We've got 2 assessments here. You'll notice that if you try to add an assessment, it won't let you since it only allows a maximum of 2 assessments per course. Let's go ahead and click on one of these assessments so you can edit or delete if you'd like. Go ahead and delete this. Okay, and you'll notice the UI did update with that deleted course, and now if you try to add an assessment, it lets you. Now we've got 3 notes right here. You can delete if you'd like. Let's go ahead and delete this one since it doesn't have much in it. Okay, and then also if you'd like, you can edit if you want. This looks good to me, and if you'd like, you can share. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and go back and try out this search feature right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try Python. This is a global search, so it's going to search everything and find any matches, any key matches in courses, assessments, notes, or instructors. I intentionally added Python to a lot of things to kind of display this. We've got some instructors with some funny names down here. So if you click on one of these, it will take you to that page. So let's go ahead and open this Python objective right here. Okay, takes you to this page. You can do all the normal things you would normally be able to do. And then it takes you back to the search if you want to go back. Then you can clear it if you'd like and start from scratch. Let's go ahead and go back and try out the reports page over here. Okay, so we've got report generation for courses, assessments, terms, instructors, and a comprehensive report, which basically just shows where you're at in your academic journey. Go and see what happens when we try to generate that. Okay, so you see it generated a PDF for us, and if you'd like, you can click this and view it with a PDF viewer on your Android device. Let's go ahead and go back. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. Let's try logging out. Do you want to log out? Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and show my screen again real quick. Okay, so basically, in conclusion, the WGU Cloud Planner demonstrates comprehensive full-stack development capabilities through its clean architecture, robust testing, and user-centric design. This project showcases the successful implementation of modern software engineering practices, from the front-end UI to cloud-based data persistence, while addressing real-world academic management needs. The application not only provides tangible value to students, but also serves as a testament to professional-grade development methodologies and object-oriented design principles. This concludes my demonstration of the WGU Cloud Planner Capstone project. I appreciate you taking the time and effort to evaluate my submission and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.